Child stars then and now. Where are they? Delving into the past of television's golden era reveals a treasure trove of beloved child stars from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Back then, before streaming services, families across the nation gathered around the TV to enjoy the same hit shows, often heartwarming family sitcoms that propelled young actors into the spotlight. Brandon de Wilde. Born on April 9, 1942, Brandon de Wilde instantly became a star thanks to his role in the 1953 film Shane, where he played Little Joey Starrett, earning an Oscar nomination for his performance. This golden boy of Hollywood with an angelic face won the hearts of audiences with his innocence and sincerity. Brandon was the only son of actors Frederick and Eleanor de Wilde, and it was perhaps thanks to his parents that he found himself in the spotlight at an early age. His untimely death in 1972 at the age of 30 from injuries sustained in a car accident shocked the world. De Wilde died when his crossover crashed into a transport trailer. He left us too soon, but left an unforgettable mark on the film industry. Sandra Dee. Born on April 23, 1942, as Alexandra Zuck, Sandra Dee became an icon of the 1950s and 1960s. Her star rose at the age of 14 when she starred in the film Until They Sail in 1957. However, her real fame came from her role as Gidget in Gidget, 1959, cementing her status as a teenage idol. Sandra was the only child of John and Mary Zuck. In 1960, she married singer Bobby Darin, and they had a son, Dodd Mitchell Darin. This marriage became one of the most talked about topics in Hollywood, but it ended in divorce in 1967. Despite her success in film, Sandra Dee's personal life was full of struggles. She battled anorexia and depression, which were exacerbated by her divorce and Bobby Darin's death. Sandra Dee passed away on February 20, 2005, from complications related to kidney disease. She was 62 years old. She left a bright mark in the hearts of her fans and in the history of cinema. Matthew Garber. Born on March 25, 1956, in London, Matthew Garber became famous for his role as Michael Banks in the classic 1964 film, Mary Poppins. His charm and charisma made him a favorite among both children and adults. Garber also appeared in The Three Lives of Thomasina, 1963, and The Gun Mobile, 1967, where he again worked with actress Karen Dautrice. Matthew was the elder of two sons of Louis and Margaret Garber, who encouraged his acting ambitions. However, his film career was short-lived, and he decided to leave the industry after The Gun Mobile to focus on his studies. Unfortunately, fate was not kind to Garber. In 1977, while traveling in India, he contracted hepatitis, which then developed into pancreatitis. Matthew Garber passed away on June 13, 1977, at the age of 21, leaving a bitter sense of loss for those who remembered him as the charming boy on the screen. Kim Darby. Born on July 8, 1947, in Los Angeles, Deborah Zerby, known as Kim Darby, captivated Hollywood with her role as Maddie Ross in the film True Grit, 1969, where she starred alongside the legendary John Wayne. Her bravery and determination on screen made her one of the most memorable actresses of her time. Kim was the daughter of dancers Inga and John Zerby, who performed under the stage name The Dancing Zerbys. She began her show business career as a teenager, initially working as a dancer. However, her acting talent was quickly noticed, and she became a sought-after actress. Kim's personal life was as eventful as her career. She was married 4 times and has a daughter named Heather Elizabeth from her first marriage to actor James Stacey. Kim continues to work in film and television and teaches acting. Now 76 years old, Kim Darby lives in California, continuing to inspire new generations with her example. Pamelyn Ferdin. Born on February 4, 1959, in Los Angeles, Pamelyn Ferdin became a star of children's shows and movies, starting her career at the age of 4. Her recognizable voice became a symbol of childhood for many, thanks to her role as Lucy in Snoopy, Come Home, 1972, in the series The Brady Bunch. However, her most famous role remains her work in the film Journey to the Center of the Earth, 1967, where she starred alongside James Mason and Pat Boone. Pamelyn was the eldest daughter in her family and showed an interest in acting from an early age. Her parents supported her passion, allowing her to achieve significant success in the entertainment industry. Despite her on-screen success, Ferdin also became known for her active public work, particularly in animal rights advocacy. Pamelyn's personal life has been less public. She married Carl Warren, and the couple is actively involved in animal rights, often collaborating with various organizations and participating in actions and protests. Now 65 years old, Pamelyn Ferdin lives in Los Angeles, continuing her work as a voice actress and activist. David Stollery. Born on January 18, 1941, David Stollery became a true hero of children's hearts thanks to his role as Marty Markham in the series The Adventures of Spin and Marty, 1955 to 1957. He charmed viewers with his charisma and talent, becoming a favorite of young audiences. David began his acting career in childhood, appearing in films such as The Scarlet Coat, 1955, and The Adventures of Spin and Marty, 1955 to 1957. The son of a photographer and a model, Stollery grew up in a creative environment, which undoubtedly influenced his acting ambitions. However, despite his successful start, Stollery decided to leave acting and dedicate himself to car design. Yes, the same Marty Markham from Spin and Marty became a renowned car designer and even worked on projects for Toyota. Now 83 years old, David Stollery lives in California, enjoying his well-deserved retirement. His journey from child star to successful designer is inspiring and proves that life is full of unexpected turns. Sal Mineo. Born on January 10, 1939, in New York City, Sal Mineo won the hearts of audiences with his role in the film Rebel Without a Cause, 1955. He played Plato, a teenager with a tragic fate, and earned an Oscar nomination for this role. Mineo became a symbol of the youth rebellion of the 1950s. Sal was the third of 4 children born to Joseph and Annette Mineo, Italian immigrants. His talent manifested early, and his parents supported his acting ambitions. In addition to Rebel Without a Cause, he was also known for his roles in Giant, 1956, and Exodus, 1960, for which he received his second Oscar nomination. Unfortunately, Sal Mineo's life was marred by tragedy. He was murdered on February 12, 1976, at the age of 37 during a robbery near his home in Los Angeles. His killer was caught and convicted, but the memories of Mineo, his talent, and his brilliant roles live on. Stephen Burns. Stephen Burns was born on November 15, 1954. The well-known American actor began his career in childhood, becoming popular thanks to his role in the series 1980. One of his most memorable roles was in the film Benji, The Hunted, 1981. Despite a bright start, his career did not reach the heights he had hoped for. Stephen's family supported him at every stage of his life and career. He did not have famous relatives who could help him on his way. Unfortunately, Stephen Burns passed away on February 22, 1990, due to cancer. Although his career was short, his contribution to film and television remains significant, especially for those who grew up with his films. Kevin Corcoran. Wonder child Kevin Corcoran was born on June 10, 1949. His stellar career began in childhood when he starred in classic Disney films like Old Yeller and Pollyanna. This young actor had a knack for winning the hearts of audiences with his charm and talent. His family was closely connected to the film industry, with his sister, Nancy Corcoran, also being an actress. Kevin passed away on October 6, 2015, at the age of 66 due to colorectal cancer. After finishing his acting career, he continued working in the industry as a producer and director. Anissa Jones. Anissa Jones was born on March 11, 1958, and became famous for her role as Buffy in the popular TV series Family Affair. The little star with big eyes and blonde curls instantly won over audiences with her natural charm and talent. Her family supported her showbiz career, contributing to her on-screen success. However, despite her early success, Anissa's life was fraught with difficulties. After Family Affair ended, she struggled to continue her career and faced personal issues. Tragically, her life was cut short. Anissa passed away on August 28, 1976, at just 18 years old due to a drug overdose. Her contribution to television remains memorable to many fans, and she is remembered as one of the most notable child actresses of her time. Charles Herbert. Charles Herbert, born on December 23, 1948, became famous for his roles in classic horror films like 13 Ghosts and The Fly. This young actor captivated audiences with his expressive acting and charm. His career began at an early age, and he quickly gained popularity in Hollywood. However, despite his successful start, Charles's life was not without difficulties. After his career in the film industry ended, he faced personal issues and addiction, which greatly affected his life. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dark side of fame. Charles Herbert passed away on October 31, 2015, at the age of 66 due to a heart attack. Despite all the challenges, his contribution to the horror genre and his roles in iconic films remain unforgettable to fans. Ricky Segall. Ricky Segall, born on March 10, 1969, became famous for his role as Ricky Stevens in the popular TV series The Partridge Family. At the age of 4, he joined the show's cast, charming audiences with his cute songs and funny performances. The little actor with great talent quickly won the public's affection. After The Partridge Family ended, Ricky's career in show business didn't continue as brightly. However, he found his calling in another field. Ricky became a successful theater actor and teacher, passing on his knowledge and experience to the new generation of actors. As of July 2024, Ricky Segall is 55 years old and continues to be active in the theater industry. He lives in the USA, where he engages in teaching, remaining devoted to the arts and his vocation. Lori Martin. Lori Martin, born on April 18, 1947, became famous for her role as Jenny Harper in Alfred Hitchcock's iconic film, The Birds. The young actress with a striking appearance and talent quickly won the audience's affection. Besides this, she also appeared in the TV series National Velvet, where her performance drew critical acclaim. Despite a successful start, Lori faced challenges in furthering her career in the industry. After ending her acting career in the 1970s, she stepped away from the spotlight and focused on her personal life. Lori Martin passed away on April 4, 2010, at the age of 62. Her death was ruled a suicide, marking a tragic end to her story. Nonetheless, her contribution to cinema remains unforgettable, and her roles continue to live on in the memory of fans. Lisa Gerritsen. Lisa Gerritsen, born on December 21, 1957, became famous for her role as Phyllis in the popular TV series The Mary Tyler Moore Show. The young actress with expressive eyes and lively charm quickly won over audiences. Her portrayal made her one of the beloved actresses of the 1970s. Lisa also starred in several other TV series and films, including My World and Welcome to It, and Harold and Maude, solidifying her reputation as a talented actress. Her family always supported her career, and Lisa continued working in showbiz for several years. As of July 2024, Lisa Gerritsen is 66 years old and lives in California. After ending her acting career, she left the industry and leads a private life. Lisa remains in the memory of fans as a bright and talented actress who contributed to television and cinema. Cubby O'Brien. Cubby O'Brien, born on July 14, 1946, became famous as one of the original Mouseketeers on the iconic show The Mickey Mouse Club. The young drummer with a bright smile and incredible musical talent quickly won the hearts of audiences. His participation in the show made him a true child star. Besides the Mickey Mouse Club, Cubby continued his musical career, performing with renowned musicians and bands. His talent and dedication made him a sought-after drummer in the entertainment industry. As of July 2024, Cubby O'Brien is 77 years old and remains active in music. He lives in the USA and still plays the drums, staying true to his calling. His contribution to the music world and his work on The Mickey Mouse Club have left an unforgettable mark on the history of television and music. Michael Burns. Michael Burns, born on December 30, 1947, became famous for his role as Barnett in the popular TV series The Road West. The young actor with charisma and talent quickly won over audiences. His performance in the series made him one of the beloved young actors of the 1960s. Michael also appeared in several other well-known TV series and films, including Father Knows Best and Only in the Moonlight. His career was successful, but he soon decided to leave acting and focus on an academic career. Michael Burns earned a PhD in history and became a professor. His contribution to academia is as impressive as his acting career. As of July 2024, Michael Burns is 76 years old, lives in California, and continues his work in education. Mitch Vogel. Mitch Vogel, born on January 17, 1956, in Alhambra, California, began his acting career at the age of 10. His most notable childhood roles include Tommy North in Yours, Mine and Ours, 1968, and Lucius McCaslin in The Reivers, 1969, for which he received a Golden Globe nomination. However, he is best known for his role as Jamie Hunter Cartwright on the series Bonanza, 1970 to 1973. After ending his acting career in 1978, Mitch Vogel moved to Pittsburgh and formed a rock band. In 1985, he married Christine Gillis, and they have 2 daughters. Currently, he resides in Southern California, continuing his involvement in music and participating in church plays. He is 68 years old. Vicki Lawrence. Vicki Lawrence, born on March 26, 1949, in Inglewood, California, is an American actress and singer best known for her role on The Carol Burnett Show. She gained fame portraying Thelma Harper, also known as Mama, a character that became so popular it led to the spin-off sitcom Mama's Family, 1983 to 1990. Vicki was discovered by Carol Burnett herself after a high school contest and subsequently joined the iconic variety show at just 18 years old. Vicki married makeup artist Al Schultz in 1974, and they have 2 children, Courtney and Garrett. The family resides in Long Beach, California. As of June 2024, Vicki Lawrence is 75 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry. She continues to make guest appearances on TV and participates in various comedy and music events. Dennis Holmes. Dennis Holmes, born on October 3, 1950, in Encino, California, is best known for his role as Mike Williams in the beloved Western TV series Laramie. Starting his acting career as a child, Holmes also appeared in numerous other Western shows such as Bonanza, The Deputy, Tales of Wells Fargo, The Virginian, and Wagon Train. His film credits include Hound Dog Man and Woman Obsessed. Despite a promising start, Holmes retired from acting in 1964. Post-Hollywood, he worked as a technology specialist in California. As of June 2024, he is 73 years old and resides in California with his spouse, Janet Smith, whom he married in 1981. Michael Winkelman. Michael Winkelman, born on June 27, 1946, in California, had acting in his blood, with his mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother being stage performers. He began his screen career at 9 in the TV show The Great Gildersleeve, but gained fame as Little Luke McCoy in the popular series The Real McCoys from 1957 to 1963. After retiring from acting in the mid-60s, Winkelman served as a helicopter pilot in Vietnam and later worked as a computer programmer and real estate agent. He was married twice and had 2 children. Michael Winkelman passed away on July 27, 1999, at the age of 53. The cause of his death remains unknown. Joey Vieira, aka Donald Keeler. Joey Vieira, born Joseph Douglas Vieira on April 8, 1944, in Los Angeles, California, is best known for his childhood role as Sylvester "Porky" Brockway in the beloved TV series Lassie. Portraying the chubby farm boy from 1954 to 1958, Joey became a household name. Post-Lassie, he continued to charm audiences with appearances in shows like The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, My 3 Sons, and Hank. Beyond acting, Joey has had a diverse career, including writing, producing, and directing. He even dipped into the music industry, producing for artists like Rick Springfield and Taylor Dayne. Joey's film credits include notable roles in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Patriot, and Red Heat. As of June 2024, Joey is 80 years old and resides in California. His life in showbiz spans over 6 decades, showcasing his versatility and enduring talent. Jon Whiteley. Jon Whiteley, born on February 19, 1945, in Monymusk, Aberdeenshire, Scotland, charmed audiences as a child actor in the 1950s. Notably, he won an Academy Juvenile Award for his role in The Kidnappers, 1953, sharing the honor with co-star Vincent Winter. His filmography includes Hunted, 1952, Moonfleet, 1955, and The Spanish Gardener, 1956. Whiteley's acting career was brief, ending when his parents prioritized his education. Jon's family played a significant role in nurturing his talents. His father, Archie Whiteley, was a head teacher, and his mother, Christine, a speech and drama graduate, encouraged his performance skills. He had 2 sisters, Fleur and Marzali, who shared his love for literature and the arts. Whiteley transitioned from acting to academia, earning a doctorate from Oxford University and becoming an esteemed art historian. He spent his career at the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford, where he made significant contributions to the study of 19th-century French art. He was honored as a Chevalier of the French Order of Arts and Letters in 2009. Jon Whiteley passed away on May 16, 2020, due to glioblastoma. He is survived by his wife, Linda, an art historian, and their 2 children. Beverly Washburn. Beverly Washburn, born November 25, 1943, in Los Angeles, California, enchanted audiences as a child actress with roles in classics like Old Yeller, 1957, and the horror cult favorite Spider Baby, 1967. Starting her career at just 3 years old, she quickly became a familiar face on television and in films, starring in shows like The Loretta Young Show and guest appearances on Star Trek. Her family includes her brother, actor George "Buddy" Washburn. Beverly is also related to actress Audrey Washburn. At 80 years old, Beverly resides in Las Vegas, continuing to charm fans with stories from her illustrious career and even penning memoirs about her experiences in Hollywood. Tommy Rettig. Tommy Rettig, born on December 10, 1941, in Queens, New York, enchanted audiences as Jeff Miller on the beloved TV series Lassie. His career began at 6, performing with Mary Martin in Annie Get Your Gun, and he made his film debut at 10 in Panic in the Streets. Rettig's charm lit up films like The 5000, Fingers of Drive T, and River of No Return. Tommy was the son of Elias Rettig, an aircraft parts inspector, and Rosemary Nibali. He married Darlene Portwood in 1959, with whom he had 3 children, Dean, Mason, and Tom. After leaving acting, Rettig faced challenges, including legal issues related to drug use, but he reinvented himself as a computer programmer and drug counselor. Tommy Rettig passed away from heart failure on February 15, 1996, leaving behind a legacy as one of TV's cherished child stars. Sherry Alberoni. Sherry Alberoni, born on July 31, 1961, is an American actress best known for her roles in the iconic television series The Facts of Life and Different Strokes. She played the popular and confident character of Blair Warner on The Facts of Life, a role she held for 6 seasons. Alberoni also made memorable appearances in films like The Last American Virgin and The Boogans. Though her acting career was primarily focused on television, Alberoni is also known for her vocal talents. She sang in the Facts of Life theme song and even released a single, Baby, I'm So in Love. In the 1980s, Alberoni's personal life is relatively private, and information about her family is scarce. Details about her spouse and children are not publicly known. She remains a beloved figure to fans of 80s television. As of June 2024, Sherry Alberoni is 62 years old and continues to live a private life.